shit. All right. First moto vlog of the season, and we're at Energy Powersports here in Oakville. And you know what? John Luke said, do not let Gary take a Ryker out. And I phoned him every day and see if he was around, and he was away today, so I come in, I'm taking a Ryker out. So I've never ridden one of these things before. I'm pretty excited about this. This is a 900 Ryker Rally. I've even got my old Can-Am ATV gloves. You gotta have Can-Am gear if you're riding a Can-Am. But yeah, so let's see what these things are like. It's, you know, being a snowmobiler, it's always piqued my curiosity how close these are to actually riding a sled. I've had the orientation on it. I've signed the release of liability waiver, so basically I'm on my own if anything happens. I'm just going to do a couple start stops to kind of get my feel of this thing, and then we'll so brake must be on. She stops pretty good. But it's odd, there's no front brake, it's just rear brake. And you know, you've got the horn and everything else is in control, but this looks good. Ooh, she rips. Yeah. This has got a pretty basic gauge package on it. Man, is it ever a smooth ride. It feels really good. And it is, you know, I'm driving it with one hand. It's gets up and boogies. We're gonna get it on the highway actually. This is awesome. My one question being a motorcyclist, you tend to want to ride on that track, you know, unless there's a reason to ride in the other track. So where do you ride with the Ryker? And apparently you keep that left wheel in that track, or, you know, you're almost as wide as a car, so you could pretty much go where you want. Ooh, she spins. We're in rally mode. There's actually eco mode, rally mode. I figured we'd go full bananas on this. Give her the beans, as they say. But we'll get her on the highway and see what she does. Not what she does. I'm not going to break any laws, per se. So they do have traction control, but apparently with rally mode, it takes the traction control off. So puts a little bit more fun factor into it. But up to highway speed, not a problem at all. You feel really naked on it. You know, it's a neat feeling. Is it like snowmobiling? I wouldn't say it is. It kind of has, you know, you almost got your two skis up front there, but I'm very impressed with how comfortable it is. I was going to bring my GPS and mount it on the dash. I wish I did. I wasn't sure if these had the BRP Connect gauge or not in them. But I like the storage on here. Lots of room. I got my phone in here somewhere. I'll try not to do the old Gary trick and leave this open. That wouldn't be good. But see, in my fashion, I'm bringing lots of toys with me today. Brawny to Dundas to Tremamine. I remember the first time I seen a Spyder was actually in Barrie, Ontario. We were just coming back from the cottage one weekend and we had a detour because traffic was so bad. The highway was shut down, and I think it was like Molson Park Drive. We're heading down, and all of a sudden this yellow thing came towards us the other way, and I was like, holy crap, someone took a snowmobile and converted it to street. How cool is that? And then, you know, the next weekend we were back up sitting around talking to the neighbor. He's also a fellow snowmobiler, and said, I was sitting there going, man, you should have seen what I seen last weekend. We were driving in Barrie, and a guy took a Skidoo Rev XP and converted it to, he took a Skidoo Rev XP and he converted it to on-road, and he's going, no, that's like a Can-Am product and blah, 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 and then he couldn't remember the name of it, and then he finally remembered it was Spyder. So we're sitting there, this is back in, it must have been, I don't know what year, the first year they came out with these things was. We're Googling this thing, and it's like, oh my God, I gotta get one. But, and I haven't had the chance to ride one since, you know. But the, you know, they really refine them. There's a touring model. It's pretty fancy, you know, if you're into the gold wing type look. And then this is kind of my speed here. The Ryker, or the Ryker Sport, is gorgeous. Has upgraded wheels on it. They're titanium finish, and you know, a little bit look and feel. But this is kind of neat. It's got the adjustable handlebar on it, so if you want to lean forward or back. Again, typical Skidoo thinking of everything, or typical BRP thinking of everything, you know. And adjustable foot pegs as well. You lift up on them, they adjust to rider height. We've got the park and brake here. If you notice, that's very familiar. That's the same desk key fob that the Skidoos use. So I mean, if you're into the BRP family of Skidoo, Sea-Doo, this is a definite, you know, perfect fit to it, right? One thing I'm really excited about, I mean, it's a little off topic, but they're getting into electric motorcycles, and BRP has really got my attention on that. But I mean, comfort-wise, it's got a rear seat rest, which is removable and adjustable. Hey, I just got waved at by a dual sport rider. Removable, adjustable, and it, you know, it's perfect spot right now. But and it's a link accessory. So again, use the tools, right? I love it. But it looks like it's got disc brakes up front, and she pulls a bit there. Disc brakes up front. It's got signal lights in both the fenders, nice and safe. I like that. There's another Ryker driver. I wonder if we have a secret wave. Nope. He's not very friendly. Oh, he wasn't a Ryker. He was a Spyder rider. The acceleration is cool. It's almost it's almost as addicting as the 850. And it stops good. You don't have to worry about front brakes or rear brakes or anything. I almost kind of missed the front brake, but it seems to stop dynamite. I wouldn't doubt it's ABS, which we'll put on the screen, but so far so good. People are seeing me. Welcome to Toronto, 2 seasons, winter and construction. And this is totally customizable. You can buy panels that snap on to give you different looks.
Love, no love. She wanna come to my homie, she wanna ride like a pony. No way. Better pay up if you owe me, don't come around like you know me. Man's them moving too shaky, acting sus for no reason. Still do the dash like Stacy with a city girl, it's that season. She wanna ride this all-wheel drive, you don't gotta put no key in. We on a rise like emoji eyes, you know that they be preying. Stashing the guap, setting up shop. I got a plan, is you ready or not? Puffing this plant, rising my stock, forcing my hand, they moving wide. Don't gotta scam, don't gotta hop. I turn styles, screw it and chop, shot up and broke.
This should take us up the Niagara Escarpment. She cruises along good. Very confident. I would have thought with a short wheelbase it'll be a little bit more sketchy, but it's pretty planted. I want to go right here. Who'd have thought? I would have guessed left. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is awesome. I'm loving it. Here we go. Let's see if we get the wave. Oh yeah. Still part of the group. I can't think of a better way to spend the afternoon. Wow. This is cool. This is cool. Thing turns really good, like it's got a really good turning radius. There's the Niagara Escarpment right there. Pretty sweet. I'm really impressed with this thing. I love it. I feel so at home on it. Feel so at home on it. I don't know whether it's a snowmobiler in me or what it might be. But another Ryker rider. These roads are cool. I don't care who you are. And what a beautiful area. Hard to think this is like on the outskirts of Toronto.
Ew, boogers!
Just beautiful. I don't know, it's a really neat feeling. It's hard to describe. It's pretty cool. I don't know. Is there a snowmobile feel to it? Slightly, but it's not a motorcycle. There's just something cool about it. It almost, I don't know, I can't put my finger on it. You almost feel like you're in some sort of space vehicle or something. It is just, it's amazing. I was just thinking how much I'd love one of these up north in Muskoka or even in Florida. I mean, it's so comfortable. It's so cool. It's almost combining, you know, it's got the utility of the Sea-Doo and Ski-Doo with the storage up front, and that was just, if you want to do penny for my thoughts, I was just thinking about that storage box up front.
Oh,
as silly as it may sound, it's really impressed me. I guess I'm pretty easy. But man, I love this. I don't know, like right here, it's just, we're cruising, man. Like, I feel safe. I don't feel, you know, I'm enjoying the scenery. You know, I think the width of this thing kind of makes you feel more secure and safe. You know, a motorcycle, you feel like every vehicle's in your space, and it's almost like my wheels define my space. And you know, I don't know, maybe it's that, maybe it's because it's a little bit of a larger footprint. You feel like you might be more noticeable on the road. I do really like it though. It's a neat feeling. The brakes are something to get used to, I'd say. It feels like they don't have stopping power like a bike, but again, I'm used to a two-wheeler. See, if I was on my bike, that lady would have pulled right across in front of me, I'm sure. You know, I'm used to that two-wheeler. So, of course, it's going to stop a little bit better, but I don't know. I guess it did the trick today. I did lots of stops and turns arounds and stuff for to get more video, but you know, I'm happy. I love it. Thank you, Energy Powersports, for letting me take this sucker out. I've had a blast. Hopefully they'll let me take out another model. I'd love to try out a cruiser, you know, something with the windshield saddlebags. But you know, for me, I think this is the machine that would be built for Gary, you know. It's got fun factor. It's sporty. You know how much I don't like windshields.
You're riding in Sudbury here. You need a windshield.
I do have a windshield.
Oh, yeah?
That's a windshield.
Where?
Now this does have the KYB clicker, just like the Ski-Doo XRS does, and fully adjustable. So I imagine, you know, if you own one of these things, the tuning you could do on it to get it to really fit your style would be pretty awesome. This is fun. Oh shit. sad I'm taking this back. I don't want to go home. It's pretty freaking cool. I'm telling you. Well, I want one. This is awesome. It freaking rides like it's on rails. Even the rear shocks, the KYB with the reservoir. There. Looks good though. Still has. So this would be the 3-cylinder four-stroke that they run in the sleds too.